Okay, I'm back for another review. Horror film, of course. Right, like I said, I promised not to watch horror films, or I was worn out from horror films, and that's pretty much nothing. I've watched nothing but horror films since the 100 Horror Movie Challenge. So I just love horror films. Can't help myself. I've got a review here for Howling II. Your Sister is a Werewolf. This is the Scream Factory release. This is a 1984 production, and it stars Christopher Lee and Sybil Danning, or really it stars Sybil Danning's boobs. I mean, let's face it. Her boobs are shown 17 times in the end credits of this film. Just over and over, they looped it. And apparently the producer wanted more. They cut it down to 17 times she pulls her shirt off. So this is not a good film. It's a comedy. I mean, it is pure and simple a comedy. And if you listen to the two outstanding audio commentary tracks on here, one is with the director and the other is with the editor, I would buy this for nothing else but the commentary tracks. I watched both commentary tracks back to back. They were so good. Outstanding. You found out a lot of background about the film. I mean, basically, the director looked at this as an opportunity to go to Czechoslovakia, where they were shooting the film, on someone's dime, and just have a good time and not take the material seriously. And that's what he coached his actors and actresses to do, and that's what they did. They just had a ball making this film, and it shows. It's a bad film, but it's a hell of a lot of fun to watch. The Howling series is the worst series in the horror series franchise, in my opinion, that's out there. I think it's worse than even the Children of the Corn when you look at it in totality. But Howling 1 and 2 are good films. And this one is accidentally good just because it's such a great comedy. It's not as much a horror film, but it's just a straight up comedy. And if you take it as such, it is a fun 90 minutes. One of the other interesting oddities about this film is this thing has got such a cult following now. And it set off a trend of werewolves, or people playing werewolves wearing sunglasses. That was purely by accident. Apparently Sybil Danning wore sunglasses in this film because she had an eye infection and had to wear them. And then the director thought it looked so good and so cool, he actually advised Christopher Lee to wear them as well. And that started this whole trend of sunglasses. The film is fun, again, as I said, but the two audio commentary tracks are worth the price of admission alone. It's one of the best I've ever heard. There's also an interview here, a 15-minute interview with Sybil Danning, and she looks great, even now. I mean, I'm really impressed. And she talks about how pissed off she was that the producer had her looped 17 times, taking her blouse or ripping her dress off. And now looking back on it, it's had such a cult following. It's almost that scene alone, the end credits, is so famous now. She probably doesn't feel the same as she did then. But a lot of different interviews with the composer of the film, the editor. I mean, it's a loaded release from Scream Factory. Here's the disc cover artwork, and then you've got reversible sleeve there, reversible artwork. So yeah, I mean, if you don't have Howling 1 and 2 in your collection, they definitely should be there. As for the rest of the Howling films, they can shove it. They're just total shit as far as I'm concerned, and shouldn't even exist. They're just crap. But I do like Howling 1 and 2, and it's worth the money to buy those releases from Scream Factory. With that, I will leave you, and I appreciate you watching. Thanks.